Let's get some common sense now from Craig Bolanos, the founder and CEO of Wealth Management Group. Craig, we are marching closer to the real March Madness with the Fed closing in on raising those rates. We are turning to you to explain exactly how the Fed's tools will meet the Fed's goal of lowering inflation.
Well, Angela, that's a great question. And the good news is the Federal Reserve has really three tools at their disposal right now, something called a balance sheet, something called monthly bond buying, and what you just mentioned, the headline, raising interest rates, because it's clear that's going to happen starting in March. And when the Federal Reserve raises interest rates, the idea is to start cooling off or taking some of the excess out of the economy. And the way that's done is when you raise the cost to borrow, aka rising rates, consumers tend to consume a little bit less. Businesses start to expand without as much speculation, and all of that has a way of curbing the pace of inflation over time, courtesy of higher interest rates.
Not too long ago, you gave us some inflation fighters for investors, but what about consumer spending and inflation? What's your common sense?
Angela, astute question. All of us are consumers. In fact, America as a country, we are probably the greatest consumers on the planet. And here's the reality. With interest rates going up, many analysts see, and I would agree, that we're going to have a 4% mortgage later this year. So if you have a mortgage that hasn't been refied, if you haven't gotten today's low rates, get it locked in, because we're probably heading to 4%, and we haven't seen that since 2014. Let's also talk about student loans for a minute. The avalanche issue in America today. If you've got federal loans, you probably don't want to do any consolidation. You don't want to touch them, because right now there's no interest and no payments on the federal side through May because the president extended the deferment. But if you have private loans, this is kind of like that last call, that swan song, where you might want to consider searching out better terms and conditions to lock in rates before the opportunity is gone, as higher rates are likely to prevail. Last but not least, for everybody, take control of your finances. Make yourself a good credit risk so you can get the best terms and conditions on any products you need to use for your family in the future. I'm Craig Bolanos, the CEO and founder of Wealth Management Group. We're here to help you and your family get retired and stay retired. Check out our website, investwithwmg.com.
Go to businessfirstam.com for where to see our show on TV.